welcome to The Journey. My name is Nayoka Asiedu and I have fantastic interviews lined up for you today. I will be speaking to Derek Adai, who is the founder and CEO of GIL Corporation Limited, the founders of Freshers Club clothing line, Francis Brobby and Richard Ampeh, and two models, not one but two models, Karen Bengo and Risikat Oyubad from Britain Island's Next Top Model. I hope you're excited because I cannot wait to hear what these guys have to say. So stay tuned. We will be back in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys.
Hi.
Welcome to The Journey.
Thank you.
Now I know that you've both played like a really big part in establishing the Freshers Club clothing brand, right?
Right.
So what are your names and what are your job roles?
My name is Francis Brobby, Managing Director.
Okay.
And I'm Richard Ampeh, I'm Managing Director as well. We're missing a partner called Ampeh who's also a Managing Director as well.
He couldn't be here today, or
No,
she
he couldn't. No, he couldn't
Okay,
make it
right.
today.
That's
He's got
unfortunate.
doing other things.
Yeah.
I'm loving your t-shirts, by the way.
Yeah.
You're sporting your own brand, right?
That's right, that's right.
Okay, who was responsible for designing these?
Well, credit goes to Francis for the design of these.
Okay.
We were trying to get something that sort of reflected Britishness, and you know there were sort of obvious things and obvious people that we could have chosen for our t-shirt design. But Francis felt like an animal would sort of convey the message better, and he sort of found our English foxhounds. And
Fantastic.
the moment he said, you know, English foxhound, it's like, yeah, I like that.
It's amazing, and you've got a signature at the bottom as well.
Please, Freshers Club.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so now how did Freshers Club come about?
Freshers Club came about, always had passion for fashion, really. Just basically came like, going to university, I just always enjoyed freshers. Even Richard went to a different uni, me and Amajit went to the same, we always talked about, you know, freshers, so we just thought like, you know, a clothing label called Freshers Club, like it's kind of university, kind of like Ivy Club, kind of.
Yeah, and it preserves, you know, the fun times of being a fresher, you know, the fun that you have with being fresher and being part of something. It's like being part of a group, you know, when you are a fresher, you know, you're part of this group, and we wanted to sort of reflect that in our clothing, you know, that wearing Freshers Club is part of being something, you know, and having that fun and achieving at the same time, because you know you think university, you think of freshers having fun, but also you're there to achieve something as well, and that's also part of our message.
Okay, so that's how you came up with the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now describe to me what type of man would wear your clothing.
Richard would describe it best.
Well, it'd be we don't have a type in a sense, any shape, any size, but the idea is that it's a man that wants to achieve and wants to look good whilst achieving, you know, it's a very basic message, you know. So it's somebody that wants to strive for the best, you know, day in, day out. So whether it is somebody that is working a mundane job, a job that they dislike, but they're always putting in 100% into what they do, and you know, and they're quite conscious of how they do it, you know, they want something to reflect the quality that they put into their life, you know, and they want to wear that quality as well. So that's the type of person that we're looking for. So there's no shape or size. We embrace everybody.
Okay.
You know.
Now I know that Freshers Club is specifically for men. Am I correct?
Yes.
So are there any plans to incorporate like a women's clothing line or a children's clothing line or animals clothing line? You know, that's quite popular nowadays.
Yeah. At the moment, we're just focused on that men's. I think so. We will branch out, but we just want to, you know, perfect doing men's first, and after we branch out. Take baby steps. So yeah.
So has the initial vision for Freshers Club changed in any way?
No. It's always been clear. But I mean, from the beginning, we were very clear with what we wanted and how we wanted to progress. So the vision's still the same. You know, it's still the same vision of creating clothing that we would wear that still projects our message of Britishness, being proud, you know, achieving and being part of a club. And that message is still there, so I don't think it will change because we feel quite strongly about it.
Great. Now, have you faced many struggles along the way whilst establishing the brand, or even from the beginning, or are you still facing like numerous challenges day by day? Yeah,
we are, because when you're from that like African Asian community, they just feel like, you know, we're just here to do urban clothes, but it's not urban. It's proper like trendy, you know, made in Britain fashion as well. So
it's made for everyone.
Yeah, so it's like it's made for everyone, but like, you know, that's the only struggle that we face.
Okay.
Financially, obviously, as well. So because it is made in Britain, you know, everybody knows this, that if you are producing in China, Taiwan or somewhere, you know, it's a lot cheaper labour, but producing here, you know, so I guess it's sort of ethically as well, we're making clothing within Britain, you know, and to sort of also make a point that, you know, that there is industry here, that good manufacturing still takes place in Britain, so it's quite hard trying to find people that could match the prices that we wanted and still provide the quality, because, you know, there is a huge sort of price drop, but when the price drops, the quality drops as well in this country, so it's trying to get good quality for the right prices, which eventually, you know, we did find somebody that would sort of do it, you know, because they understood what we were trying to do, and that in a sense it benefits all British brands, you know, and that we need more people trying to, you know, bring industry back to Britain.
I think that you introduced the brand at a very good time, because there was definitely a gap in the market for you guys, and I'm hoping you're going from strength to strength. And I know you had a feature in Made in Shoreditch, the Made in Shoreditch magazine. How did that come about?
We're locally from Shoreditch, so we've been going to their events, you know, they've been very supportive, so that was our first feature, so yeah, we're very proud, you know.
And how was it?
It was great, because you would like to start locally first in your own area, then expand. So yeah, it was great. It was great for us.
Fantastic. Now, who's your fashion icon? I'm sure you both have a fashion icon.
Fashion icon, I'll say Tom Ford and Pharrell Williams.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yours, Richard?
Good choices. I don't actually, not to be awkward or, you know, to say, but I really don't. It's nobody I sort of look at, because I'm a sort of, there's not one style. I don't look at something and think, oh, I liked what you wore yesterday and what you wore today and what you wore tomorrow. Wow, you know, it's all amazing. You know, it's quite eclectic. I look over and maybe like aspects of what people wear. But now Francis says Pharrell, some things that Pharrell wears I do quite like, you know.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Great. Now, what high street retailer could you see selling your clothes?
I can see it anywhere, basically.
H&M, Topman,
Selfridges.
Start and aim high.
Yeah, it's very niche. It's very niche luxury garments, you know, like our polo tops as well. Polo tops are called Shoreditch Heritage Polos, and we have like a little logo saying "Made in Britain." So I think we're very different from our competitors.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now, apart from t-shirts and polo shirts, do you have any other clothing items like jeans or shorts? Or
the plan is to branch out into. I mean, initially it's to sort of become a specialist in providing sort of tops, so polo tops and t-shirts. So once we sort of become renowned for it and known for producing quality tops, then we'll sort of look at jeans. Corduroys is something that we sort of are looking at, playing with corduroys, sort of the fits of corduroys and stuff like that, but making them more like jeans so that you can wear them every day, you can wear them out, you know, so that's something that we're really looking into.
Fantastic. So what do you think is next for Freshers Club, or for you as individuals?
I just want us just to concentrate on the Freshers Club. We've got different business ideas, but we just want to think of more than like clothing. Like Freshers Club is more than a clothing brand, so we're just trying to like branch out, but just concentrate on the fashion aspect.
Okay, fantastic. Now also, do you have a favourite designer? Anyone that influences your designs?
That would be Francis again, your favourite designer.
I've got favourite designers in terms of like, you know, Brobby, because that's like British, and Ralph Lauren, but I don't think I'll say Ralph Lauren with the polo. That will be a major influence. Apart from that, no one really else.
Okay, fantastic. Now, is there a specific celebrity that you would want to wear your clothing?
Today on the train.
There's a few, but I thought about it, and it would have to be Prince Harry.
I think you were going to say Prince George.
Oh no, Prince George. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure that we want to be around for a long time.
Good choice.
Prince George, but Prince Harry,
because we think he's very fun. He's outgoing, like, you know, very energetic. So yeah, I think he suits our brand as well.
Okay, fantastic. Now, where do you see the brand in 5 years' time, or even 3 or 10 years' time? Depends on you guys.
Standing alone as a sort of, I don't want to say market leader or, you know, top, but sort of standing alone, be able to sort of being well known and having a core following. So having a group of people that have bought into the brand and will follow the brand, you know, so having that, you know, once you've got those core people that believe the brand's sort of ethos and your message, that's what we need. We want those core people.
Okay, now within the Afro-Caribbean community, there's a strong kind of culture of I can't, and that results in a lot of failure, and it's sometimes due to peer pressure as well. So what made you guys say we can?
It was this sort of self-drive. Like I've always thought to myself, if I don't do it, who will? You know, if you can't do for yourself, who will? And I do understand what you mean, because, you know, you are affected by, you know, what your peers say and what your peers are doing. But you've always got to think, like, it's one life to live, you know. If you don't make the most of that, you know, the biggest thing in life, you know, thing in life to me is waste. So, you know, wasting opportunity, wasting talent, you know, wasting time. Yeah, exactly. Wasting those things that come naturally, wasting them, it just, So that's what sort of spurred me on, thinking I'm not going to waste my life thinking what if, or wishing something would happen, you know, hoping something would happen. Get up and
that makes sense. What about you, Francis? Were you under a lot of pressure, or were you influenced by certain people?
I wasn't, no, not really. I've always had that power to, like, you know, prove people wrong. Like, even though anything that I achieved in my life, like, it's done late, but I've always done it. And
that's what's most important.
Like, you know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now, if someone is dissatisfied with their progress thus far, what advice can you give them to kind of take a step of faith and just go for what they want to do, basically?
Don't listen to no one.
Not even their supporters.
Yeah, their support, like, you know, like, Rich, you can answer that.
Throw the question to him.
Yeah, I think just take a look in the mirror. You know, take a look in the mirror, that if you are, you know, feeling stressed or feel, you know, doubting yourself, you need to take a look in the mirror and just have a word with yourself. Because, you know, like, we all have supporters, we have detractors as well. But at the end of the day, it's, you know, only you can make you happy. It's what's inside of you. You know, you're going to drive yourself. People can tell you you're great, you're amazing. But until you believe it yourself and you make yourself believe it, then you're not moving anywhere, you're not going forward, you know. Just take a look in the mirror and, you know, have a word with yourself. Sounds basic, but...
This is true. I believe there's a saying, like, you have to be the change that you want to see in the world, or something along those lines. So if you don't do it, I mean, you can't just be expecting other people to do it. What are you doing for yourself? I mean, are you forthcoming? Are you willing to make a change?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. How much do you want this change?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Are you willing to wait for a miracle, a hope, a wish? You know.
Are you going to take those steps?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Guys, once again, thank you so much for sharing your precious time with us and for introducing us to the brand as well.
That's okay.
Still loving the t-shirts.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Remember www.freshers.co.uk.
Plug it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.